this first part of these live streams gets cut off in the recorded, accessible part later. So I'm going to talk nonsense until about 5, couple more seconds. So the last while, the last 3.5 years, everyone been under a fucking spell, nigga. First of all, 2019, what was it? Pedophiles are in positions of power. Epstein didn't kill himself. All this very healthy rebellion sparking shit. 2020, Plan Z.2 was rolled out. March 6th or 7th, 2020. I can't remember. World was ended. And ever since, I'm almost under a spell right now. What was I trying to say? It was more direct. Basically, it's just that, like, people are still so a part of that nonsense, man. Like, I still can't really clear my throat in public without people, like, what's going on? Is it the corona? Is it the corona? We must kill him. I wish we could only kill him. Keep taking police around. I would have killed him by now. He's clearing his throat. It's legal, man. You're not allowed to kill anyone on my watch. Don't clear your throat. Yeah, you're killing me by telling me to not clear my throat. This should be a quite well-established, obvious fact that you're gonna die from the inability to cough the shit that's out of your lungs quicker than any virus, or rather, you're gonna disaffect yourself way more than a virus would have. And people are going to be dying because they're suffocating themselves with those diapers on their faces and disallowing each other psychologically and socially from being able to cough or clear their throat. And, like, everyone knows this by now, but it's the unspoken fucking truth. People are too busy talking about the games and this fucking this and that, distractions. It's like, bro, but like, what, this world, man, like, why are we all still so schizophrenically paranoid and terrified of someone clearing the throat and, the instant rejection? But literally what's going on is they're pouring weather manipulating chemtrails all over all of us. You see, because that stuff settles down. It lands on the land. It doesn't just stay in the sky. And it also comes through the rain. I don't know if you've had this in your town, but many times nowadays, the entire town, the entire day, smells like shit. It smells like shit the entire town, the entire day. That's when they just pumped out some weather manipulating chemtrails. So if there's clouds out that day, finally, with this burning hot sun, don't be surprised. You smelled the chemtrails a mile off. But you can smell them across your entire town. Well, in this town, you can smell them across the entire fucking town. And it's the worst, most, like, nauseating smell. I want to puke. I'm getting sick, like, right now. Literally, like, getting sick. Well, and that's the thing. Wow, it's just God through me. If you get a virus, you start feeling like a little sniffle, a little sick, a little something, something. Just overcome it in that moment right then. That's all you have to do, and that's what you can do. You can beat that virus down spiritually the moment you realize that you have it. But nobody does that. Nobody does that anymore, not only because they don't realize that they can, because of all this, like, science breakdown of, like, looking at a bacteria and seeing what it is. Oh, and now I know what bacteria is. Now I can fight illnesses with fucking synthetic fucking opioids or some shit. No, it's a conscious fight. It's a It's it, it's like a mind game. It's a mind game. It's another one of them mind games. And you know what they all say? Mind over matter. Because you see, the way to really truly access your best self beyond all religion and many other things, like those things, they will help you access your higher self potentially better than what I'm about to say. But this is also a way, if I can remember, um, ah, a strong attitude slash mindset. If you have a strong attitude slash mindset, any challenge that finds its way to you, you're going to overcome it right then. Smoke. That's the thing, man. You got so weak, man. You don't realize. You haven't done natural psychedelics. You ain't done shit. You a couple MDMA experiences, oh, this and fucking that, and all basically in, oh, and acid. That shit's all fucking you up, and that's all. Sure, you were experiencing something during the trip. What you were experiencing, will you ever be able to summate? No. So, other than the fact that, oh, like the puddles that one sees on acid, oh yeah, that's probably your fucked up internal realms slash fucked up temple. And when people see Jesus when they're on acid, they always assume, oh, acid got me there. What if you saw Jesus because he fucking saved you from being too manipulated away from spirit and away from, a set reality before you become lost in this like whole fucking maze labyrinth now, and you're like trying to fucking tree the fucking thing, chasing it around like how I'm just trying to tree it. I don't know. I'm going with this philosophy, man. That's what I'm doing. I'm chasing this shit around like a fucking. What type of philosophy is this, Bill? Bill, shout fucking out to Bill Hicks, dude. One of the greatest shepherds of the modern fucking era, alongside Terrence McKenna, if I may be so bold. So we all have our certain part to play. It's specific to us. Everyone's saying, oh, we're all the same. We're not. We're different for a reason, and we are different. I think Jesus put it best when he said, we all have our own story to tell. We all, like, forget how exactly he said it. I don't even know if this is actually necessarily part of the Bible. But when is, so he, of course, had the power to heal. And James, one of the disciples, in this supposed to be a very accurate show, so I don't know if it's just part of the Bible I haven't read yet or something like that. I've read like 3/4 of the Bible, but that Jesus, he healed all the disciples if they had ailments, but he didn't heal James yet, and James didn't ask yet. And eventually he finally found the courage to ask, like, can you heal me, or why haven't you healed me? And Jesus is like, because this pain and this suffering, it's teaching you something to make you become someone who has a story to tell that we should all hear. And that specific story that you have to tell is different from his story and his story and their story. But all these stories are just these things that we say, the way we put them. The thing one might say if someone comes to them with a problem or an ailment, I'll say is some type of shamanic, just get the darkness out of your spine, or something, and but James would say something more. Suffering teaches us endurance, so that this endurance and perseverance can carry us through any time with ourselves intact the whole time, and obviously, certainly at the end. I forgot I was live streaming. That's perfect. Um, this is what I gotta do. I've gotta forget I'm live streaming. But yeah, we all are different for a reason. And simultaneously, we're all on our own timelines of understanding, anyways. 16 years old is a completely different part of their part of understanding life than someone at 28. Completely different. You're going to be completely different. Here you are, uh, 16 to 20, 20 to 22, 2022 to 25. 25 to 26, 26 to 27, 27 to 28. You're going to become a completely different person each one of those sections. This is certainly, it's so it's so relevant. I mean, these pedophiles trying to have sex with someone who's like a quarter their fucking age. Why would they even want to? That's someone who has no ability to relate to where you are in your life. At least unless, of course, and I guess this is how it makes sense, they haven't made any progress in their entire fucking life. Those pedophiles, they haven't made any progress in their entire life, so they don't know that there is a distinction between someone who's 80 years old and someone who's 20, 25, 30. They shouldn't want to honestly, they really shouldn't even want to really talk to you. If you find an old man talking to you, ask yourself, if I was a man, would he be talking to me? And if the answer is no, then leave. And in the end, if an old person's like a truth speaker in the same sense of what I'm doing, then sure, maybe he wanted to just pass on some advice to you or something. And if he's doing something like that, then that's a good man, and it's not all black and white. Sometimes I paint things as black and white. I'm just really trying to empower the female population to finally start sticking up for themselves so they have a tiny bit of free time ever where they're also not pregnant or with child. For the real people. Anyways. Bro, I can't stand that argument anymore. It's like women always saying, oh, all men suck. So I'm just gonna fucking fuck a complete shitwad douchebag like a porno every night. It's just like, what? All men suck, so you're gonna settle for the worst of the worst, eh? Okay. I mean, I don't know if Satan's cursed your life that much, but I'm pretty sure at least one good man has come along to show you what a good man is like. Surely one must have come along. But for all of you, the general thing to seem like, oh, all men keep failing women, so they all hate us now. And, oh, also, oh, red flag there, red flag there, red flag. Oh, it's a red flag. It's just like, you're perceiving that because you've been with so many scum fucks that, it's just a projection over what was actually a misunderstanding. I don't know. Oh man, that cheese. 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 That is perfect. Ah, viewer. What's up, my fellow viewer? How do I have... Oh, he left. Can't be so personal on this thing, I guess. It's like, man, what did I do wrong? This is not bad. This is like this loner person who never gets any views finally getting a viewer and noticing while viewers. Oh, this is weird. I gotta get out of here. He's gonna know who I am. Is that my brother? Or is that my mother? I've had a rough life. Anyways, times are calling for people to stand up for themselves. Stand up for the soul of humanity, including yourself. Because really, the main argument that's been having to be thrown to the wind ever since March 2020, when I had to start fucking talking about all these fucking new problems that were spawning everywhere with this corona fucking terror fucking nonsense, is that utopia has always been a day away. One fucking day away. Utopia has always been one day away. Want to know why? Because the reason that this world that we live in right now is not utopia is because we uphold the delusion that our government controls anything, that we owe anyone for anything, and that anything that's under our own feet or around us is not all of ours to share and use as we see fit. Roller coaster, right there. Giant skyscraper hotel, a little bit further that way. That we all share and throw awesome parties in all the time. And no grandmas are really allowed in there unless they want to party with the other grandparents in some other room. Or whatever, you can do it. It's all about what occurs as allowed. If a group of 20-year-olds don't want a bunch of grandmas around, they're going to be like, no, 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 no. The throw you on party over there. We have some extra speakers. Here you go. Yeah. The old people shouldn't really be wanting to hang around us anyways. Aren't we a little bit too immature for you? Neon lantern. Neon green lantern. Right on that telephone pole right over there. Water for everyone, food for everyone. Hooray. Hey, take these quite cheap / easily obtained 10,000 tomato seeds, you 100 people. Go plant 100 seeds each. 1,000 seeds. 100 seeds each, and we'll have dinner made for all of us when you get back. And buckle up, because it's gonna be a fucking buffet every day, all day. Okay. Free buffet all day, every day, everywhere, all day. Free land to use as we see fit. Hey, you don't want to be enslaved for the rest of your life? We just got to make it so we can build our own fucking house. Isn't that something? And that we can start collectively doing that, to potentially even build our own hub cities off somewhere else. It's just houses that we built ourselves, ourselves, or even a giant skyscraper hotel that we built ourselves. And uh, you don't have to be a slave for the rest of your life. Simple enough. You know, what's the catch? There is none. You know, okay, the potential of people committing crimes is completely reduced. Not just in the fact that the charge won't exist for a crime that happened in reality, is literally just the fact that um, people who commit crimes generally do it because this world sucks. People, if someone becomes a complete psychopath who's born normal and became a complete fucking just ended up killing a bunch of people sort of randomly, like the Unabomber or something, is because this world sucks ass fuck. Sucks Satan ass crack so hard you can see his teeth through his fucking face, nigga. So once we make this world the utopia that it could so easily be, of just sharing. The thing is, the fact that people have these jobs that they don't want to be doing things they'd rather be doing something else, makes them ending up having to make a charge for the action. If people did things that they love, they would all be shared. Building our own world together, building a life we could ride. Instead of a life that enslaves us, we could build a life that we could ride, like a roller coaster that just don't stop. It's a fucking roller coaster that just don't stop. It's got fucking pit stops where you can pick up the hamburgers that people, fucking whatever, man. Imagine just every day we're having fun, and then the mountains, they're free. Snowboard on, ski on. Potentially money could even still exist in this society, and I imagine it would help if it did, because things like PlayStations and snowboards, they're hard to make. It's hard to do. So I imagine a price for them would easily work, so that also we could maintain, like Starbucks and stuff like that, so that people could work by choice. First of all, that they actually have a choice to work in the first place or not, so that they could earn money to buy like a PlayStation or something, instead of having to learn how to fucking build a PlayStation. The jobs could still be maintained in this utopian society, where it's also now a choice to be a servant or not. And simultaneously, the education system would, out of necessity, be completely revamped to something that's truly a worthy education system. You're not teaching people all about mankind's ego in history class, or fucking relevant shit in mathematics, and fucking how many planets are there? 9. What are they made of? Some hydrogen, some stuff. They got things on them, and yeah, A+, Johnny. This is what I'm doing. This is what I'm supposed to do. I get it now. An education system that teaches you about how darkness builds up in your spine if you constrict yourself with your ego to try to remain like a normal, civilized, disciplined student. You're just sitting in a chair all ego-filled and gray. Or sitting in your cubicle all ego-filled and gray. It's just going to be darkness building the fuck up in your spine. You're going to be wondering why eventually when you're 40 your legs are swelling, or when you're my age your legs are swelling. And doctors won't have answers for you like they didn't for my dad, and he'll die of a fucking... was it a cardiac? I forget what it was, god damn it. Basically a heart attack. His heart failed, kidneys were failing, and kidneys failed, and he got some kidney transplant. He was on an auto... God of all fucks. Anyways, I don't. My dad was a good man. My dad should not have died the way he did. And I guess he didn't have to witness March 7th, 2020 on, but... Nowadays I drink to my dad, man. So I'm drinking, I'm thinking about, generally speaking, I'm thinking about my fucking dad. Like one of the only people in this world who in any way was able to partially understand me. Back in my hometown, I always felt like the other kids, they can never get on my page. If ever we lined up on the same page, we were just laughing together for like 10 minutes, 20 minutes straight, an hour straight. Any other time, it was like they were trying to find a way to convince themselves that I was a normal person. That was so unnormal, so naturally unnormal, and that's a problem. If you're natural and not normal, well, we got a few psychologists and psychiatrists. More importantly, we're gonna have to have you think. You know the difference between a psychiatrist and a psychologist? Anyone? Well, like not the literal difference. Don't ask it. It's redundant. Psychologists don't suck at life completely. Psychiatrists, dude, they're the most drug-pushing psychopaths on the face of the fucking planet. They are the worst drug dealers on the face of the fucking planet. Any single problem. Oh, we got something for that. Oh, we got some synthetics for that. Oh yeah, we got synthetic drugs for that. We're gonna have to put you on that. Oh yeah. Oh yes, you're gonna have to be on it now. You told me the problem. I'll put you on it. Yay! The problems are gonna be solved. Thanks, psychiatrist. Since I know nothing about life, actually, because I'm an American. I don't know why Americans are so naive. Americans are so naive. They have no idea what the fuck reality is at all because of the tabooistry around natural psychedelics in this country. Europe, they have more of a, generally speaking, they have more of an idea about what the fuck's going on at all, and more of a real part to play in about any of it, because they're not so polarized about natural psychedelics. You know, simultaneously they don't like abuse them the same way that we, if we ever find them, as average American, it's just at a party that you take them. And literally, this stuff is some sacred shit. It's not party shit, it's sacred shit. So sure, it helped your party be better. But you have to realize what you are, and it's a divine fucking thing. It's a magnificent construct of spiritual, ethereal bricks. It's a whole construct of many multidimensional things. And if you do like, you know, MDMA and mushrooms at a party, it's literally, bro, you're just gonna be messing yourself up. You're gonna be dialing into assimilation the whole time, and you know, basically it's just like trying to it'll totally over magnify your ego. Your ego will become extreme. When if you did this, really, if you just did this in nature, first of all, you'd have just about 1,000,000 times better of an experience. 10 trillion times better of an experience, because you're actually going to be learning stuff about yourself, actually. Like, God, I had so many fucking just 8-hour long just dialogues with myself of just like understanding, like, and that, and of course, and what, just figuring things out. There was never a boring moment when I was on my 2 years of mushroom integration, which I quit because I got the message and I hung up the phone. Taking the words out of my mouth when it comes to psychosis. Bro, is that, yo, that's fucking, God. William, my man. Yes, William. He said his name's William. Are you still here, dude? It says there's 0 people. You still here, bro? Hello. Man, mushrooms. I just keep talking and see if he responds much. Yeah, man, mushrooms are sick as shit. You can't disrespect that shit. You're gonna fuck your life up. You are here. Bro, that shit's lying, man. It says there's 0 viewers, dude. That's fucked up, bro. Bro, my YouTube is so sabotaged, it's not even funny. It's like so ridiculous, man. I literally had 2 2-hour live streams deleted because I spoke once for like 5 seconds worth about how the vaccinations made everyone retarded. I just did it! No! Dude! I have to restart, dude. I'm pissed. I have to restart.